Welcome to Being Friends with Jess and Tony-Ann, an inside look at our friendship, millennial things, sports, and pop culture. Come laugh with us, or maybe at us, and let's be friends.
And anyway, welcome everyone.
Welcome, friends.
Is this technically our last? Will be our last aired episode of 2024
It will be.
because we might record next week before the year changes, but you won't see it until 2025.
That's weird. That's so weird.
Mhm. So
I've
we might-
continued with my Christmas mugs. Are you ready? I
Yeah.
saved this one for last because it's a Rockette mug,
Ooh,
and they have like all their different costumes on the back.
I saw that, but I didn't put two and two together that it was the
has
Rockettes.
The soldiers, their regular outfit, the reindeer, and the like when they're toys.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this is the first time I'm actually using this mug. I did use different hot chocolate, everybody. I got the packets of Nestle was on sale this week. So I got
Nice.
Nestle. I don't know if I've ever had Nestle hot chocolate, honestly. I'm usually a Swiss Miss Galley, but
Yeah.
and then I have the marshmallow whipped cream from Target on top,
Good choice.
which is mostly gone.
Yeah, well, as our viewers can see, I am at the parentals household again. This is my normal parentals backdrop. So I'm using one of their mugs, which is just like those old school, like ceramic-y ones.
The mistletoe mug has made a
Yeah.
return.
It comes with like matching plates and like everything else. So, and I actually do have Swissness. I don't have whipped cream. They didn't have any whipped cream, which, it's hard to get anything worthwhile in this house, but they did have Swiss Miss, and I love that I can use my parents. They have like the Nespresso frother, so like you could put the milk in it, and it's like froth it up to put it with the
Nice.
hot chocolate. So I'm enjoying it. I mean, we've talked about this on the podcast before. I'm preferable to the Starbucks hot chocolate, but they didn't have that. Only Swiss Miss, so we go classic today. But
I don't know
anyway,
if I've ever had the Starbucks hot chocolate. Cheers.
very good, very decadent.
Very
Christmas
decadent.
cheers. So very nice.
Nice. All right.
Oh, Jess, how you ready for Christmas?
No, I'm not.
I love asking
Thank
questions I
God.
already know the answer to.
Thank God, though. Like, we are not, a disclaimer to anybody that has children near, around, whatever. I'm giving you 5 seconds to pause, delete, take it
Oh, right.
off,
I always
do
forget about this.
anything. I don't think anybody does, but again, okay, here, that was your warning. If you didn't shut it off, this isn't my fault. But thank God I am not a Santa parent that wraps Santa gifts. My gifts were always unwrapped from Santa,
Oh,
and
right.
it's genius because now I don't have to wrap 50 gifts. I just have to wrap like the gifts to my parents and to my siblings and to my husband. And actually, my mom wrapped my husband's gifts yesterday for me. So
Word up,
that was nice too.
clutch. So your
She's like,
wrapping
I'll
has
just
been
do this. You relax. I was like, okay, thanks.
What a gem.
She really loves wrapping gifts. Like, I think it calms her. So, like,
Well, I'm
you
running
go,
into the
girl.
issue. Yeah, I'm running into the issue, which is what my ridiculous thing was going to be, and it sounds like it's a complete first world complaint. Amazon has like really dropped the ball on deliveries this year. I don't know if it's just me or like anybody else's experiences too,
There
but
was a strike.
yeah, I've been informed of this by my dad, which I didn't realize, but I ordered, sorry if they're watching, although I don't think they do, my sister and my brother-in-law's gift, on like December 10th or something, and it still says it may not be here until Friday the 27th. So if that's the case, then they're just gonna have to get it late. I don't know what to tell them. I almost want to just cancel it and reorder it to just ship to their house. But
Yeah,
like that might just be easier at this point. I'm not sure because
that
it
might
still
be.
hasn't even been shipped.
Oh, that's
And
weird.
I mean, I don't Prime, but it wasn't a Prime item. It was like because that's why I don't think it was shipped by Amazon. It's like shipped by the like actual
Person
seller.
selling it. Yeah.
So it's a little slow. And then I have another gift for somebody else in my family that is getting delivered Friday, but since I ordered it so long ago, like even before their gifts, I had it shipped to my apartment, which I'm not going to be at. So
Oh,
either way, they're still not going to get it until after Christmas. So we're just doing great over here. So I have
no.
I'm missing gifts for 3 of my family members right now.
3 of the 5.
Meanwhile, I was so proactive with them.
Yeah, no. I did like the fastest malt run in history yesterday. It was so nice. Like literally just went in and went to the 2 stores that I needed to go to and like left. It was great. But um I was gonna say that I realized today, well, I realized a couple weeks ago that one of the things I ordered from American Girl did not come.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, it'll probably just like it's probably still like en route, whatever. Today I realized it never came. And it was like a little like accessory thing. So not the end of the world if it's not here. Also, she's 2. She doesn't know.
She won't know she's
She
missing
didn't
it.
even make a list. Like all she asked for was a Tay-Tay dress, which she got. So like everything else is a bonus. Anyway, so today I realized that this little like accessory didn't come. So I email American Girl. I'm like, hey, can you just like let me know if this is shipping? Like when it's shipping? When can I expect it? Like, because obviously now it's not going under my tree, but like I would still
Yeah.
like to know, am I getting it? If it's out of stock, can you refund me? Like, I don't know. That's annoying. So that was that. My ridiculous thing though, this is the problem that I don't have the list in front of me.
Was it about Amazon?
You know what? I'll talk about Amazon too because
Yeah.
I tweeted at Amazon the other day because Amazon always put the boxes in the boxes, right? Like they didn't like send in the original shipping box. And
Yeah.
now that you have to check if you want it in an additional box. And I'm sorry, no husband in America is checking that extra box. So now I saw one of my gifts on accident because I went out to check the mail and the Amazon guy was like, "Oh, I put it right by the door." And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about, guy? Like, I don't even know what you're talking like." And then I go to get the mail and I look and like there's my gift just sitting there. And I'm like, "Well, that's annoying because
Yeah.
like you're stupid, you know?"
I'm seeing that online a lot with like Barbie
Yeah, I
dream houses
tweeted
and
at them.
stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
they did that to one of the girls that I work with, she got home and there was like a Hello Kitty box in front of her house and her kid is freaking out. She's 5. Her kid's freaking out. She's like, "Oh my God, blah, blah, blah." And I don't even know how she thought of this quickly, but she was like, "No, this is for Savannah. We have to get it to Savannah's house. This isn't yours." Because it said like Savannah, Georgia, a very Deb thing of her to do.
Yeah.
But the kid was like crying so much. She said that it was like a whole thing. And she's like, I just want to be like, shut up, you're getting it.
I know.
Like,
That's one I saw too, is that the mom
like
is like,
so
"Oh,
hard.
we're actually this is being donated. This is to another child." And the girl was like, "But that's what I wanted." It's like,
Right? It's like,
ooh.
but like, come on. I understand if you want to be like box conscious the rest of the year, but like,
Eco-friendly.
you know that like parents are ordering gifts for their kids. Like, let's be smart about this. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's
Also,
just dumb.
yeah, a reminder, it's probably too late now because when this episode airs, it'll be after Christmas, but I also want to do a friendly reminder that everyone should be thanking their Amazon drivers. I know it's been floating around the internet so that people remember, but if you have an Alexa, or if you have an Alexa, all you have to say, ask is for them to thank your driver when a delivery comes. Or if you don't have Alexa, you just go in your Amazon app and you search for thank my driver, and it will automatically give at no cost to you a $5 tip to your Amazon driver for your last delivery. So that's a nice thing to do. And now, like I said, I know
That's
it's
a nice
after
thing to
Christmas
do.
when people are going to hear this, but maybe you have some other stuff. And I don't think you only do it during Christmas time. I think that's like with any Amazon order.
Oh, no.
So I
I
highly
didn't know you
recommend
could
that.
do it at any time.
Because apparently, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the strike, but they got to figure it out.
The Nestle hot chocolate, guys, is good in case anybody's wondering.
Oh, good.
All right,
Swiss
but
Miss
let's
is
get
not
in.
chocolatey enough for me. I know it's the classic, but I really don't think it has enough chocolate in it.
Sometimes I use 2 when I have, like, a big mug, but that's a small mug, so that should be, like, more than enough water,
Yeah.
like, a good water to packet ratio. Alright, let's get into the topics of the day.
Oh yeah, let me check those. Jess is
Oh, I
recording
can
from her
rant about
phone.
rant about the Instagram thing before we get into the actual
Oh,
meaningful topics, but
okay.
I don't know if it's just my Instagram or everybody's Instagram, but I keep getting, like, posts from 3 weeks ago, last week, like, in my feed, like, nothing is new. Nothing is new. It
Huh.
just keeps giving me old stuff to the point where I thought, like, an influencer's dog died because I was like, "Oh my god, the dog died. The dog just had surgery." Meanwhile, it was the post from 3 weeks ago saying that the dog, like, did okay during surgery. I'm like,
Oh.
big, but I was seeing it again, so now I thought the dog was dead because the dog's back on my, like, stupid things like that.
I have that problem on Facebook only because I'm on Facebook like not often at all. So when I do finally go on Facebook, like after a million years, they're like, "Here, look at this post," and I like it, and I like go to comment on it, and then I see it's from like 2 weeks ago, and I look like a stalker. But like I thought it was a brand new post. But
No, it's just
Instagram, I
very
do
weird.
notice like the people they want you to follow, they'll show things from like a very long time ago on.
No, but it was happening with, like, chicks in the office, like, videos also. I was like,
Yeah.
"I saw this already." I'm like, "Am I okay?" Like, I felt
Yeah.
like I was being senile
Yeah,
because
things
I'm
I've
like,
liked, they still come up
"Yes,
on my
exactly," and I'm
page.
like, "But it's only been this month," and I'm like, "Why is this happening right now?"
Yeah, I wonder if
So I
like
don't know if there's, like, a glitch or something.
either that or like a lot less people are using it than normal, which I don't know if that's true. I feel like people are using Instagram as much as they always do. But
I
I don't
agree.
know. Something with the algorithm messed up because yeah, like and maybe it's because I'm unfollowing. I've noticed lately, I don't know if it's because I did a massive unfollow recently. So like I feel like I follow less people that I regularly interact with, as Instagram says. But I feel like every post, like for every 3 suggested, recommended posts that I see, I get 1 person I actually know. Like, I feel
Yes,
like
I
it's
feel that way as well.
99%
All
people I don't
ads.
know.
So annoying.
Ads or just like random reels of things they think I might be interested in, but I don't follow them.
Right.
So it's like
I
really
agree with
weird.
that.
So
That's
again, this is
frustrating
why
also.
TikTok never does this to me.
Oh my god.
I can't talk about it.
I can't. But one recent article that did come up on my Instagram post or feed was about um Blake Lively
Mm,
going at Justin Baldoni.
let's discuss.
Yeah, well, this is wild actually. And I feel like I'm disappointed because, like, I really liked him in Jane the Virgin.
I loved him and Jane the
I
Virgin.
loved him in Jane the Virgin, but this entire, like, suit makes him just be so gross and icky and disgusting and vile.
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but not the Jane the Virgin era, but like a little bit after it when he originally started going into other projects. I do feel like it did come out that he had like some kind of like porn, sex, something addiction,
Addiction?
right?
I wouldn't be that wouldn't surprise me, but I do not
Yeah.
remember.
I feel like that came out. And he
Um,
kept using the excuse that he's neurodivergent, which I'm like,
okay, but at the same time, like, one, keeping those, like, having those addictions and not pushing them onto other people and making other people
yeah,
uncomfortable are two totally different things.
yes,
And, like, you're bringing it into the workspace where, like, you're working predominantly with females on a film about, like,
abuse.
youth that you were like, "Oh, the women of domestic abuse, yada yada yada." And yes, although he wasn't beating them up on the set, you were still abusing them. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Me and Deb just watched that movie the other night too because we were like, honestly, this news is what was like, let's finally watch it. It just went on Netflix, so we're like, oh, let's give it a go. And
Yeah,
like,
you didn't read the book, so you didn't like have any
I didn't
interest
read
in
the
it
book because
or
I don't
anything.
like Colleen Hoover. I like
Okay,
don't
that's fine.
like her. But
Okay.
we talked about this when it first came out, and you liked the book, and you were gonna see it,
Yes.
and the book, like the movie itself as a movie, was watchable. Like it was fine, it was okay. But like
Yeah.
I could just imagine myself trying to read the book about this and being like, oh God, like no. Like, no. So,
You
I'm glad it was in movie
probably
form.
you actually probably would. I think that they did the movie well for the topic than,
Yeah.
like, the book was written, obviously, because, like,
But imagine, like, they filmed so many intimate scenes for this. Like, imagine that shit was going on behind the scenes.
and also apparently he made her, like, refilm them, like, multiple times. I saw on GMA this morning, like an insane amount of cuts that would never be like
Oh, like the bite
needed.
thing?
I don't even know. I don't know which scenes, but he also was like going in and out of her trailer like freely, like while she was like nursing the fourth baby. Like
Oh
obviously she just
God.
had the baby. So like and he was like going in and out of the trailer like freely, and she was like, please stop coming like in and out of my trailer, like whatever.
Yeah.
And then just like her lawyers like finding the whole thing like of how he was like trying to drag her name and like make everybody be against her. Like
Yeah.
there was something fishy about it the whole first time and while it was going on in real time, but like I didn't have enough like I wasn't invested at that point. They were just like, oh, everybody unfollowed him. And I was like, okay, maybe he just sucks as a human. Like I was
Right.
not expecting this.
Yeah. I was never on board with like people saying that like she's a terrible person. Like, listen, not that I'm not thinking that she's a celebrity and probably a diva in some sense, because they probably all are in some
All of them
way.
are.
But like the schmear that was just the whole internet going like she looks terrible to work with, like this, that, like I never was on board with
Right.
that.
And then they were like taking like all these like old interviews and being like, see, this is what she sucks. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry, like I thought that
She has boundaries that other celebrities don't, and that's what people
and I
don't like
also
about her.
think that she should call people out on those boundaries. Like, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. You should. Like, good for
Yeah.
her. So that's that. It's
So now
spicy.
there's
It's
supposed to
gonna
be
get crazy.
there's a second movie that's supposed to come out about this, or look.
No, they never said that they were gonna. There is a second book,
Yeah.
which a lot of people didn't like the second book. Like
Oh,
they just like there was a lot of people that were into the first book that asked for a sequel for the second book. They did the second book, but it was never said that the second book was
because
like
they would have to like
becoming a
recast him. There's no
was
way.
he wouldn't be in the second movie as much as
Oh, it's
the
just
first
about
anyway.
Atlas.
Yes, it's
Which
more about
Atlas,
them.
oh, a looker, this man, whoever he was.
I know
But
when people complained about him, people
well, wet
complained
mop
about the
personality.
all of the casting.
The
Yeah, but like
younger Lily was like the best.
is
I've never seen such good casting.
you know where they found her? In a restaurant in Brooklyn. She was like a waitress and they found her. But like
Wow.
everything about her, she talked the same as Blake. She had the
Yes.
same mannerisms. Like it was uncanny. Um,
Yeah.
but no, Atlas is kind of like supposed to be like that. Like he's written like that. So the guy did a
Boring
good
as
job. But
hell.
no, like he's just like very reserved and like had a terrible life and like doesn't really like,
His
he's just
casting,
like
the younger kid to the adult, was not good.
yeah, it wasn't great. But either way, um they would make the second movie anyway because the
Yeah,
book
I don't think that's happening.
was not as popular as the first one anyway.
Especially that he's like he owns the rights to the film, doesn't he? So
Oh,
he
does
would have to
he?
sell that before anybody would remake it at this point,
Oh boy.
because it's his production
Um.
company.
Oh, didn't realize
But
that.
I think we're gonna see. I mean, a lot came out. I was reading a lot of those texts, a lot of those documents for the court. Like,
Yeah, I was not reading a lot. Like I didn't read all of them, but I read like enough to be
somebody's just got
disgusted.
to make a Netflix documentary about it, so I could just like get it in video form, because it's a lot of
Oh,
reading.
yeah,
But
I need that too.
yeah,
But I know they
Team
did their
Blake.
research.
Woo.
In other news of things that I missed while they were happening in real time because of my algorithms, um, Travis Drew Taylor, the birthday of the century.
So cute. Oh my god, I was dying.
Perfect. You know that he bought her apparently like 35 bouquets of roses.
He
Which
is
I don't really know why you need that, but like also like nobody ever gave a shit, I'm sure, about her birthday. So like I'm happy for her.
like, and also just how fucking cool, like, that your boyfriend's like, you just finished like an amazing tour. Your birthday party is gonna be Eras Tour themed. Like, how,
Right.
like, did I need to know, did he really plan that all on his own? Did she have a say in it? Like, I need to know, because it was just so cute how everyone came dressed up as an era. He literally gave her the 22 hat. I was
Right, but
dying.
her
Like,
face when he gave her that was just like in total shock. So I feel like she didn't really have much to say about it.
they're
I mean,
so,
the guy saw the concert enough to know the whole thing start to finish.
he was
So
in
like,
his
I'm
outfit.
really
Yeah.
shocked that he didn't come out on a bike in the tuxedo, honestly, and be
Yeah.
like seeing blank space.
But good for her. Like, she is now just at 35, getting that young, lovely love she wanted.
She is, and I
And
mean,
we
there's
wish
not much.
nothing but great things. I'm very emotional this episode.
No, it's just like literal a swoon. I was like, this is amazing. This is so amazing.
Like,
Yeah, no,
so
craziness.
cute. Also,
really
I was watching a little bit of like the countdown for Monday Night Football tonight before we came up here, and again, just got to reiterate, the Kelseys are really taking full advantage. I mean, they're freaking everywhere, man. Like, obviously, Jason's on Monday night. Oh, I just got real bright. Got on Monday Night Football, like fully dressed as Santa tonight. Like, every commercial has Donna Kelsey in some shape or form. Like, she is
That's
everywhere. This
General. I
woman.
think it's a Fetch General Mills commercial,
Yeah, it was with
and
the
that's why
Watts.
they're in it. Yeah, with the Watts. Yeah,
Which what another good looking family. Oh, so cute.
no, but yeah, Fetch is really paying a lot in PR in marketing for that one because I've seen that commercial at least 6 times a
But
day,
it's not
every
just
day.
Fetch. Like, Donna Kelsey is everywhere. She's like doing
Yeah.
everything. She needs to slow
everybody
the
loves
roll.
her. Everybody loves her.
I know maybe she's the diva of the family for all we
Well,
know.
she's having another granddaughter. She's gotta she's gotta roll in that dough so she can.
I have to confess, I have not actually listened to any full episode of Kelsey's podcast yet. Kylie's. Yeah. But I've seen clips. It's fine.
I listened to the first one. I didn't have time to watch the second and third one yet, but I do plan on catching up just because like I'm totally obsessed with her.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's just cool. She's like that cool athletic girl.
Yeah. And to round out our football talk. Let's reverse it. Let's reverse it back to fantasy for a moment here, because you all heard the story last week about how my team just decided to shit the bed and lose to Jess in round 1 of the playoffs last week. So this week I played for 5th place. Okay, whatever. And my team decided to go off. Everybody that was the list of names of everybody that was hurt last week, magically healthy. Everyone scored. I think I only had 2 people that scored less than 15 points on my team. Like,
amazing.
I picked up the Falcons defense. They scored me 26 points. Okay. Wow. My kicker, 21 points. Okay. All my receivers, at least a touchdown each. Saquon Barkley, legacy game. Like, and I'm like, now I'm playing for 5th. Okay. Where were you last week? I could be in the championship now.
The karma got to me because I had what happened to you pretty much happened to me, where I put the guy in that I took out against you who had 17 points.
Yes.
And he got hurt during the game, and the person playing me has the other running back on his team there, so they got a crazy amount of points. He only got like 3. Isaiah Pacheco got me 3 points. They didn't get him the ball at all. Can you put this in there? Who else is on my team? Cooper Kupp played in the freezing cold, so he sucked. Everybody just really shit the bed.
Yeah.
So I have Reed playing tonight, and unless Jordan Love gets hurt and then Reed somehow goes off without a quarterback, that's the only chance I have to win.
Yeah, how far off are you?
I don't even know. It was like 130 to like 120 something, but like again, she had a quarterback playing, and I have a receiver on the team of her quarterback, so it wasn't like.
I finally stuck to my guns, and after 18 weeks said F you to Patrick Mahomes and sat him this week, and I picked up Bo Nix and played him instead, and Bo Nix got me like 21 points, which I was like, all right, like good enough, like it's fine, like Patrick Mahomes never gets me over 15, so I guess I'll consider this a win.
What did he get on the bench?
He got like 23 points this week. I'm like, Patrick Mahomes, fuck you. Like, I can't win. But out of principle, I had to sit him. He lost me so many weeks. Like, and I had nothing to lose except I would be in 6th place instead of 5th. So I'm like, you know what, Patrick Mahomes, you're getting sat. Plus, he was like questionable with ankle injury all week. So I'm like, even if they do play him, they might take easy because like they already clinched, like whatever. Right. So I just like thought things out and whatever. I won, but like, he drove me nuts. So next year, I'm going to have to really rethink my strategy. And hopefully I get a better draft pick because I was the last draft pick this year. Or second to last or something. Either way. Fantasy football, man.
It really gets you. It really does. It really does.
But yeah, what else did we have? I feel like we've been running through these episodes lately. Like they've been getting shorter and shorter. We need baseball. Oh, baseball. Okay. The Mets re-signed Sean Manaea today.
Thank God. Manaea. That was like me. You just had a me moment where you accidentally say things
We
wrong.
got 3 years, 75 mil, so he got, decent money.
Thank God. Love that.
Yeah, we like
That's the
that.
only thing in baseball news,
Yeah,
right?
Pete Alonso. I was talking to my parents about this. Like Pete Alonso, it's been radio silence about him like all season. Like not a lot of market for him. What's going on? I mean, I know we like think he sucks. Like, and that's why. But you're not telling me that one team that isn't the Mets like wants a bat and like pick him up. Like it's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, but I think it has to do with his bat being hot and cold. Like he is so hot and cold. Like I mean, minus him like coming back in the playoffs a smidgen when we needed him the most. Like, let's be real, we were all bitching about him until that
Yeah.
moment.
I feel like with how quiet it is, that just means like he's gonna just sign with the Mets again. But like he's not gonna get as much money as he wants.
Right.
Or not as many years.
Well, maybe this will make him stop to. Maybe they don't want him because he does a home run derby. So
maybe it has to be a clause in the contract. You are no longer allowed to do the home run derby.
I know. I feel like we've said this, but like I really feel like maybe people just get the ick that he's still going to a home run derby.
Oh, the ick.
I can't. I had to explain what the ick was to Alec the other day.
Oh.
He was like, "Why do people say that? Like, what does that mean?" I'm like you're disgusted. Like, it gives you the ick. Like, I don't know.
I just rewatched that show Nobody Wants This because my mom was watching it this week.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, and I was laughing at that episode where she got like the ick from him and she's like, nobody comes back from the ick. And I was just like, that's so true. And my mom's next to me going like, everybody's so shallow. I'm like, no, it's like a real thing. Like
no,
when she started describing how she broke up with
there's different levels of, for sure. Like you could have a little ick that you could probably come back from, but like the like major ick, like you can't come back.
No,
from.
I was dying. The funniest, she listed like a bunch off about her exes, but the one she said, she was like, I almost moved in with this guy, and then I saw him chase a ping pong ball across the room, and he can never quite grab it. And I started dying. I was like, that would
be you.
Me. That would ruin me.
I would 100% be you.
But whatever. That is what it is.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Anyway, what's on deck? I don't know. What else we got going? What we need to do?
I don't know. I'm using my phone, so I need you to look at the note.
Oh no, what's on deck? No, I think we hit everything on our list this week.
Oh really? We had a big list.
We did, but we ran through. We're really like getting quite efficient. My question was, what's on deck for 2025? Like, what are we? I feel like this podcast needs to be shaken up a little bit. What should we do? Like, I don't know. We need ideas.
I don't know. I know. We do need ideas.
We can't get too boring. We need people to keep listening.
All right. Well, maybe we'll have to poll our viewers.
We need to get better at our social media for sure.
Yeah, that we definitely fell off.
We really fell off on that. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
So we'll start being more interactive.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like with like the traveling and whatever, like we just fell into a rut of like being very not good at posting, but we'll get better. Oh my god, I'd be like.
Yeah. I also will I forgot my train of thought. Did you start watching the OC yet? Huh?
I said, oh no, I have to do that.
Okay. She has my box set.
I know. I have to figure out. I gotta make Alec help me set up the Xbox.
Or you could just. Did you not have Max or Hulu?
No, I have Hulu. I know, but I wanted to watch it on the DVD.
I know. I wanted you to watch it on the DVD, but if it's all going to be a whole process to put the Xbox up, then
I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's literally in the cabinet with the cable box. We just need to put the wires where they go.
Okay. Well, this is the downside of being here for almost 2 weeks now. Well, not yet, but like it will be 2 weeks.
Your DVR is going to be out of control.
No, I don't really have much on my DVR anymore besides Jeopardy every day. But and Shark Tank and like those kind of shows are on my DVR. Everything else is streaming at this point. But no, I'm just like, that's a long time to be away from my PlayStation to play Fortnite.
Everybody.
I'm struggling.
Can you go downstairs and play on your brother's Fortnite?
Yeah, I might have to re-download it on the PS4 I gave my brother. and just play it there while like he's at work. I'll just be like, I'm gonna go into your house and just play your video games. Just ignore me. I mean, Yanni wouldn't mind. But yeah, that's my negative. But no, we'll get all the fam together this week. It'll be nice.
I hope your gifts somehow, some way show up.
Yes, sorry, siblings. I might have to be reordering those for you. So what I originally wrote as the topic in the note was I was gonna like pose it to you, like, what would you do in that situation? Like, would you like make a little box of a picture of what you got them and been like, here's your present?
Yeah, I probably would like rap about it so that it's not like, oh, yours didn't come.
Yeah, like, or do I just say like your shit didn't come, or do I like just send it to their house? Like, I don't know. Like,
well, I would say like give them a picture of it and be like, so it's saying it's in ship. Do you want me to cancel it and like reship to your house? Like, what do you want me to do here?
Right, because if it doesn't come by, because my sister and her husband are staying here until Friday. So they're probably leaving like Saturday morning. If the presents are not here by Friday, I'm not going to see my sister again until I don't know when. So she's not getting these gifts anytime soon if they don't come by Friday.
So you will have to ship them some way, whether it's on your own accord or you cancel it and you get
or I'll tell her, or I'll just send her like money this year and be like, I'm not going to tell you what the gifts are, so I can just re-gift them to you next year.
Stop it.
And just hold them in the closet for 12 months.
Oh my God, that would be so bad. You cannot do that.
I know. I could, but I won't.
Oh my God, do not do that.
It says on Amazon they'll be here by Friday. So I'm confident that even if I don't have it to give to them on Christmas morning, hopefully I have it to give to them before they leave to go back home. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. But yeah,
that's the block.
Yeah, that's all we got. That's only 40 minutes. We're really got to extend these next year. Although I feel like this is a good.
I feel like it's a good time.
Yeah.
Because I feel like during baseball season we get very long-winded because we just talk about the Mets. But like, listen, we got to say what we got to say and not drag it on, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like the times we travel, then we have a lot to talk about too. And like we've kind of just been home lately.
So we've been home and just current events, and we're getting through them. We're getting through them.
Yeah. Yeah, Luigi is being arraigned.
Oh yeah, he got arraigned today.
With a massive face card.
Yeah, he was like not guilty.
He had matching sweaters with his lawyer.
And did you hear the lawyer being like, "You're making a spectacle of my client"?
Yeah, the lawyer was going in on the mayor because she's like, the mayor should know out of all people that you're innocent until proven guilty. And I'm like, oh snap.
I know. And then the perp walk, she was like, that was the most ridiculous perp walk in the world.
Made him so cool.
Like, I kind of thought it was amusing. I was like, you have literally like, they're afraid you're gonna run, bro.
Good for him. So yeah, not good for him. He's going to jail. Again, I don't condone murder. I feel like I have to bring this up every time we talk about it. Okay, we should probably cut the episode off here.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, bye guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for being our friend.
Yay. Bye. Hope Santa gets you lots of presents. Bye. Hi, friends. Wow, you listened to the whole thing. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform and share it with your friends. Ratings, reviews, and comments help as well. See you next week. Thanks for being our friend.